What's going on, everybody? I'm making this video today specifically to talk about my setup I have here behind me, my new setup that I just pretty much finished. It still needs a few little things, but it's finished for the most part. Um, if you've been following along on my YouTube or my TikTok, you've probably seen that here lately I've taken a pretty big interest in these Wyandotte Bantams. I've made several little videos and clips about them. And here lately, I've decided to get a little more serious about breeding them, specifically the blue lace Wyandottes, which is these guys in this pen directly behind me. And I was looking for a setup to get a little more, it'll just be a little more uniform, a little easier to deal with, a little easier to just kind of keep everything straight and to keep the birds safe. And after watching a bunch of YouTube videos and a bunch of TikToks, I come up with this idea. I have to give credit to, I got it off of a video that GC Bantam's posted. If you haven't seen him, you need to check his channel out. He goes to a bunch of different people's places and kind of tours their setup. And that's where this idea come from, was off a video of his that it was a guy who done the Old English game Bantams. And this setup is really similar to this guy's, and I tweaked it a little bit to my likings, but that's basically where this idea come from. Just simply said, giving it a quick overview, these are 4 foot by about 2.5 foot dog kennels. I had a few of them, and then I ordered a couple more off of Amazon to kind of finish it all up. And here in a second, I'll bring the camera in closer and we'll take a closer look at them. But that's all these are, is 4 foot by about 2.5, a little over 2.5 foot dog kennels. And it's 4 of them here. I got 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and they're actually suspended from the rafter of my building here. I have this building. And also, since he wants to come around, we got a new cat. Well, it's my first cat I've ever owned, actually. I started having a rat problem out here, and a woman that my wife works with, somebody abandoned this little guy, so we decided to take him in. And I have to say, since he's been around, I have not seen as many rats, haven't seen as many rat droppings. So this guy's doing his job, and he's really sweet. He loves to be out here with me. But anyway, let's move the camera in, and I'll give you a little closer look at all this and exactly how each one of them are set up. So let's get a closer look at these pens and how I have them set up. There they are. There's a closer view at them. I have them covered in 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch hardware cloth, black. I ordered it off of Amazon. I'll show you the roll in a minute. And it's covered all the way around it on all sides, just so, with this shed being open like this, as you can see, just in case any critters decided to come in here, raccoons, possums, they can't get through that hardware cloth to the birds. On the inside here, as you guys know, with dog kennels, they come with this black tray bottom. I left that in there, and then I ripped down one bias to kind of box in the bottom like that. That way they don't kick the bedding out. It stays in there pretty good. They still kick some of it out, but not as much. For nesting box is just a simple, easy, cheap 5-gallon bucket that I cut an opening out to, put some shavings in it, and they like that, and they use that. And then obviously a roosting bar that just goes in the squares or rectangles of the frame. For feeders, I just have the cup feeders, your basic standard cup feeders. And for waterers, I use the Rent-A-Coops. I found them on Amazon. So far, I really like them. They're, cheap, fairly cheap, simple. You just pop the top open, fill it up, cut a little hole out for the watering cup to go through, and that's how all these are set up. There's the cups right there for this one with the waterer. There's the waterer, there's the cups. So nothing fancy. I do have them labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. That way when I collect eggs, I can mark them so I know where they come from. But that's all there is to it. I did how I done it. I just built a frame. I built this frame right here that goes up against the support of the shed, and then the outside is supported by these chains. As you can see, it's the eye bolt right there, chained up to the rafter right there, one on each end and one in the middle. And then for the bottom ones, they're hanging from the shelf as well. So that way they're up off the ground about 18 inches. But yeah, they're sturdy. They're not going anywhere. And that's pretty much all it is to it. It's nothing crazy. This one I haven't finished yet because I really don't have anything to go in it, and I'm just kind of using it as storage right now. But all of them are built the same, except this one. These are some grow outs. I'll show you these. These are some grow outs from the pair underneath them. Got three black laced and 3 blue laced. The perfect 50-50 on this one. They're gonna be some pretty birds. I really like them blues. They got good leg colors and everything. And I will be getting rid of some of these. If you're in the Virginia area and you want some, let me know. We can work something out. But those all come from this pair. Take a look at them. All of those come from this pair. And for proof that they like the nesting box, she's laid an egg already this morning. But yep, they put out some pretty birds, and I'm excited. I'm going to probably take the blue laced hens that I like that come from these guys and breed them back to this guy, because he's a really nice, he's got a lot of the qualities I want other than his big comb there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I'll pan back out so you can get a better look at it. In case you're wondering what kind of bedding I'm using, you can see them. You can see it in here. I use this horse bedding pellets right here from Tractor Supply. Here you go. Here's a open bag. I like this a lot. It smells good. It lasts a long time, and when they step on it a lot, you can see it kind of turns into a little sawdust. And it's a heavy sawdust too, so it doesn't get the whole building dusty, which I really like. But anyway, that's it. I'm pretty much done with it. A few little small things I need to kind of wrap up, but there it is for the most part. Let me put the camera back down and we'll talk a little bit more. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to get done with this video, is kind of let everybody know how I done this, some of the things I used. And if you guys have any more questions on some of the material I used, or more specifically how I built it, just comment down below and I'll get back with you and we can talk about it. But that's pretty much going to do it. As you've seen, it's not a fancy, it's not a too complicated setup. I saw a couple ideas on YouTube, and on TikTok, and I kind of ran with it and put my own twist on things. So anyway, that's going to do it for today. Me and Sable are going to finish feeding and watering everybody. If there's anything else you'd like to see or any other questions that you have, just let me know by commenting down below.